Welcome back to the Living Good with Jakeb Livengood podcast. Today, we have a special one. We're not going to really do any intros. We're just going to jump right into it. Today, we're talking about the Matrix. I'm going to make this less figurative for you. I'm going to make it more literal. I'm going to break it down. What is it? Why is it? How is it? And how you can escape it. Now, disclaimer before we jump in, if you come to an analysis after listening to this and you go, wow, I guess I am a slave in the Matrix, that's okay. All right. We're all at different stages and levels of our growth and progression. So it's fine. But once you come to that state of conscious awareness, it is not fine to consciously remain in ignorance and just go along lackadaisical. Okay. Ignorance is not bliss. Don't eat the steak. Now, that's a Matrix reference from the actual film. If you haven't seen the film, no worries. This will still make sense to you. Okay. So we're going to refer to the Matrix as the financial matrix. Okay. All I'm offering is the truth, Neo. What is the truth? The truth is you're a slave. You were born into bondage. Now, you were born into a system where effectively you get raised up to be a cog in the system, the 9 to 5 system. All right. They don't want you to have free thought. They want you to be a cyborg. Just do your job, sit down, shut up, be happy. All right. And you get exactly enough money from your job. You're just over broke, your job, to maintain your level of slavery. You are going to this serfdom to get paid exactly enough to manage your subsistence, and then you're good. That's it. So that's terrible. And oftentimes, maybe you have a little bit of discretionary spending and you spend that on fun, right? Fun coupons. You spend it on escapism, perhaps going out, partying with your friends, right? Traveling on your 12 days a year that you get off, okay? And so this might sound dreary and it might sound lame, but there is a way out. You can escape this. Now, why does it exist in the first place? Well, the system that we have, where we have the have nots and the have yachts, right? We've got the ruling class and the slave class. I mean, the way the education system was set up by the Rockefellers, I mean, it was literally stated, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. Okay, so they don't want you to not be subservient, which is fine. Okay, it's fine. Somebody's got to flip the burgers, like Andrew Tate says, right? It's true. But that doesn't have to be you. You can actually follow your gift, whatever it is that you love to do, and find a way to make that your livelihood. It's possible for you. I promise it is possible for you. Even if you don't yet believe that it is, that's okay. You may still be early on in your process and in your path of discovery. So, I want to preface my analysis of escaping with another disclaimer. And this is a big disclaimer, okay? This is not even close to a get rich quick. All right? This is not a scheme. This is not anything like that. This is get rich for sure. All right? I'm not going to give you get rich quick. I'm going to give you get rich for sure. Okay? If you follow what I say and you execute on it over an extended period of time with consistency, diligence, persistence, you're going to get rich. You're going to get rich for sure. You're going to be living your gifts and you're going to be able to monetize those, and that's going to become your new reality outside of serfdom, outside of the financial matrix. By the way, if I were to put a mathematic equation on the financial matrix, okay, when you're in your job where you're maintaining the livelihood that you've built up for yourself, where your job is paying enough for your subsistence, okay, your expenses are paid off by your job. Being outside of the financial matrix would be passively earned cash flow exceeds expenses, right? So if you have a business that's paying you $2,000 net a month on autopilot every single month, and your bills, all your expenditures cumulatively are $1,800, let's say, for example, then you are outside of the financial matrix. Your business, your cash flow that is passively generated exceeds your expenses. So every month, whether you work or not, you've got $200 to play with and all your baseline expenditures in order to maintain your livelihood and your lifestyle. They're good. They're taken care of. Okay. That's being outside of the financial matrix. Okay. Being inside of it, again, like I said, is where your serfdom, your job, you're just over broke that you might not love, is maintaining your livelihood. You've got all these liabilities that you got to pay for in order to uphold your lifestyle, and you're just dreary. You're maybe a little bit depressed because you're doing this stuff that you don't love just to maintain and just to stay where you're at. You're trying to float, you're trying to swim, but you feel like you're sinking. Okay, you might be living a little bit beyond your means, maybe living off credit cards, finding a way to get a little bit of breathing room in there where you can actually start executing on a plan, right? And so, yeah, is it possible? It's possible. All right. And here's how you're going to do it: the get rich for sure. All right. How you're going to escape the financial matrix. You're going to have your 9 to 5. You're going to need your 9 to 5. All right. Because you need that cash flow, earned income from trading your time for money over an extended period of time while you reduce your liabilities, reduce your expenses so that you can have a gap there between your earned income and your expenses. So at the end of the month, you still got money instead of having more month at the end of the money. Okay. So at the end of the month, you've got more money instead of having more month at the end of the money. Okay. It's very important. Once you have that, you can start investing that cash flow, that capital into cash flow. And what this is going to do for you, you build a business, and now you are depegging your time from money. You are depegging the acquisition of capital, cash flow, monetary value, USD, GBP, wherever you're at, right? Whatever currency you're using, you're depegging, trading your time for that money. Now, you keep doing this over an extended period of time. By the way, there's many ways to do this, right? This could be building a personal brand, selling an information product. This could be leveraging your skill sets, your high income skills, and providing a service such as copywriting or social media marketing, right? There's limitless ways to actually build a business and build income online. Okay, we live in the digital era. This is possible. You see everybody doing it. You follow all these people that do it. You like their stuff. You're inspired by their stuff. How long are you going to keep watching everybody else do it before you decide, I can do that? And believe in yourself, take the risk on yourself and do it. Jump and make it happen. Okay. Now, when I said this is get rich for sure, not get rich quick, you might say, well, I mean, if it's get rich for sure and it's just so easy, you just follow SOPs, standard operating procedures, DMOs, daily methods of operation. I give you the whole game plan and formulation of how to do it. And I say, do this over an extended, prolonged period of time with consistency and diligence. 3-5 years from now, you're going to be living your dreams. Well, Jake, if it's so easy, all right, if it's just this little list of things and it's just so easy to do, then, wouldn't everybody have it? If it's just so easy to do, then everybody would have it. I would argue that yes, it is actually easy to do. Everything's easy to do. I'm on 75 hard right now, and I don't actually really think it's that hard. Okay. Now, why doesn't everyone have a massive built physique? Okay. I lost over 85 pounds. I am cut. I look like a superhero. I've got abs now. I was obese. Okay. Why doesn't everybody have that? Okay. Because it was easy. I just did it. All I did was go to the gym every single day, 7 days with consistency. I lifted up heavy weights. And then afterwards, I refueled my body with clean foods, real foods, not this fake stuff. And I had protein centric meals over an extended period of time. It's been almost 2 years full time that I've been doing that. Okay. And my whole physique changed. My body changed. My body composition's evolved. I've grown. I've got this physique that I love now. I mean, it was easy. It just took 2 years of doing specific things that I wasn't doing before that. Why doesn't everybody have that? Well, very big key, and this applies not just to physical fitness, physical prowess, not just financial well being, not just spirituality and your love for yourself, interpersonal relationships, your happiness and fulfillment. This applies to everything. Things that are easy to do are just as easy, if not easier, to not do. If it's easy to do, it's easy to not do. Okay. I mean, it's just as easy to go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac as it is to go to the gym and lock in and go lift heavy circles for an hour. Okay. But what would he, what, it's just as easy, but what would be easier? Okay. Drive to McDonald's and get a burger and chow that thing down and watch a movie on Netflix, or, get a little bit outside your comfort zone perhaps and go into a gym and work out, and I get all these self-conscious feelings. Oh, I haven't been in the gym. I don't really know what I'm doing. People know that I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe people are laughing or looking at me and judging me. All right. What's easier? It's probably easier to just not lock in. Okay. And that applies to the process of personal development and business development as well. I mean, building a personal brand, I've built 800,000 followers. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. Editing, super easy stuff. Clerical work. Copywriting, not that hard. Okay. Coming up with ideas for content, not that hard. Filming the content, not that hard. None of it's hard. It's not hard. Okay. But it's super easy to not do. So that's why people don't have the physique they want, the partner they want, the love they want, the lifestyle they want, the financial well-being they want, the business they want, the career they want. You don't have it because you're just not doing it. Okay. Or you start doing it and then you give up because you do it for a week consistently and you go, wait a second, I'm not seeing any tangible yield here. This is going to take a lot longer than I initially projected. And then you give up. The only thing that's guaranteed if you give up is that you're never going to get it. Okay. So we want to escape the financial matrix. All right. You're going to reduce your expenditures. Okay. From your job. You're earning cash flow from a job, preferably a job that you maybe not love, but like, it's all right. I can tolerate it. It's all right. If you love it, super awesome. That's great for you. But if you hate it, you detest it, you're miserable, you're just upset having to get up in the morning. You're like, oh, I got to go to work today. I hate my job. All right. That's just, you're not doing yourself any favors. Vibrationally, you are telling the universe, I hate everything and I want to see more of this. Okay. Because the universe only speaks in yes. All right. So if you're just depressed and miserable, the universe is going to go, this guy likes being depressed and miserable. Send him more depression and miserable stuff to make him more depressed and miserable. Not good. All right. So get a job that is all right for you vibrationally. Reduce your expenses. Live below your means. All right. Maybe that means selling your new car that all your friends think is so cool to buy a little beater. All right. Save on expenses. Okay. Every which way you can. By the way, when it goes back and relates to fitness, all right, something that people seem to think, and I don't know where you get this idea, but just eating out, it's just so much less expensive than home cooked meals and all this stuff. And I know it's healthier. No, it's just not true. Okay, it's couldn't be further from the truth. Do the math, all right? I urge you, I promise you, try it for a month. Try going to the grocery store, buying all your food, cutting out fast food and just all this quick stuff immediately. Just cut it all cold turkey 100% and compare your budget, your expenditures month over month. You will be wowed. You will be amazed. Not only will you feel better, you'll start looking better pretty quickly. You'll notice a difference, but also your wallet's going to get padded up. All right. You'll see it. You'll notice it quickly. All right. So let's just kill that right now. It is a lot cheaper and there's a lot of money to be saved in buying groceries and cooking your food rather than fast food. Okay. But let's get back to the financial, right? The financial well-being. All right. You're going to build up your passive cash flow through, for me personally, what I like to do, UGC, user generated content affiliate marketing, building my personal brand. And I have a KBB, a knowledge-based business. So I sell coaching. I also sell courses. I have a knowledge-based business where I teach people how to build personal brands. I also have a mastermind where I help people unlock the financial matrix, find what they're passionate about, go ahead and go down that path. And I help guide them. I coach them. I hold their hand through the process because it's difficult. And I want to make sure that they're actually making forward progress, moving the needle. Okay. So I'm generating cash flow regardless of if I get up and go to a job. All right. Do that. Now, right, there's offense, defense. Offense being making more money, defense being saving more money. All right. The easiest way to escape initially, especially if the formula is passive yielded cash flow over expenses exceeding 1.0. Okay. And to break that down for you in case that didn't click, because some people don't think in like seeing formulas the way that I do. All right. So the money that you're earning from your business, your 1099, whatever it is, service or good that you're providing, boom, all that money should be, eventually the goal is that that amount of money month over month is larger than your expenditures. Of those two variables, the easier controllable to create to make it easier to exceed that formula is to reduce expenses, play a good defense. The best offense is a good defense, okay? So all you need to do is reduce your expenditures as much as humanly possible, all right? That might mean getting an old beater car. That might mean getting rid of your car entirely and commuting to work on the bus, okay? If you're in massive credit card debt, start chunking that bad boy down, okay? But once you've got this business set up, you've got something that's paying you digitally. This is your 5 to 9, all right? You got your 9 to 5, your job, and then your 5 to 9. You get off the job, you're working on the side hustle that will ultimately be what allows you to escape the 9 to 5, and it will become your 25/8, your 24/7. It's going to be forever, all right? Now, ideally, here's the beautiful thing about this. Like I said, follow your gift. If you're doing this right, the 9 to 5 is something that you're all right with. You know, it's okay. Or maybe even I love it. And your 5 to 9 is your gift. It's your passion. If I could do this all day, every day for the rest of my life, I'd never feel like I was working a day in my life. That's what it should be for you. Okay. And perhaps you don't know what that is yet. You can identify that. I promise. Start asking yourself some deep probing questions. I can provide those to you. Okay. So figure this out. Start making that money happen. And once you exceed 1.0 on that formula we talked about, you're out of the financial matrix. Only until you don't level up your lifestyle, right? And so that's the key, right? We're trying to be rich, not look rich, my friends, okay? You can look rich later, all right? Chill. Right? It's once you get to the point in your process, in your life, in your spiritual development, where you don't have anything to prove to anybody, you know you're good within yourself. Material possessions don't really matter to you anymore because you're like, hey, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm about. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I'm getting judgment from people on the internet because I don't have this and that, and people in my peer group are doing better than me. And they're not doing better than me. They just look like it. Okay? So, play the long-term game. That's how you're going to escape the financial matrix. Now, like I said, I really want to circle back to this because it's super important. Like the spiritual success part, like the mindset of it, believing that you can, and then staying in a high vibrational state, that of love, gratitude, and authenticity while you're walking through the valley of the shadow of death to actualize it. Okay. Things aren't lining up. The pieces of the puzzle aren't falling in order. You're not seeing any tangible growth or progress in your endeavors for an extended period of time. Okay. As you're walking through this season, when you're getting intentional and you're trying to build your life this way, I want you to understand that, like, the things that are literally kicking you while you're down, the glass ceilings that you keep bumping up against, and you keep getting all this rejection and dejection from your external reality, right? And you're like, maybe I should take this as a sign that I'm going the wrong way. It's the exact opposite of what your mind's going to tell you, okay? Oh, I'm hitting failure after failure after failure. Maybe I should stop and turn around, and maybe I shouldn't go this way. The judgment, the hate that you get, the failures that you keep encountering are your confirmation that you are going the right way. So stay the path, okay? I want you to know that when I said get rich for sure, this is inevitable. If you do these action steps, you have set DMOs, daily methods of operations, where every day you're checking off a list of clerical task load items that are moving you down the progress of your dreams and visions. And you know they're moving the needle forward because you've broken down the long-term vision into actionable steps, okay? And every day you're doing that with consistency in perpetuity, and you never quit, even on the days that it's mentally, emotionally, and spiritually difficult. And you have a character development day, not a bad day. We don't say that anymore. Delete that from your archives. That's not in your vocabulary anymore. You have a character developing day, and we keep going. I'm promising you, I promise, you will either actualize your goals, dreams, and visions, and you'll win, and you'll be like, I really did it, or you will die along the journey, whether that be from a freak accident, old age, whatever, and then you won't care anymore. But even if it's worst case scenario, you will die with a sense of fulfillment and gratitude for the opportunity and the joy of life to live in your gift and pursue meaning and purpose and try to actualize your goals, dreams, and visions. I'm telling you, it's inevitable. If you do not quit and you are persistent, consistent, and disciplined over an extended period of time, this will help you go from a meaningless, dreary 9 to 5, barely scaping by, you're in debt, you're not loving life, to actualizing your goals, dreams, and visions, living your gifts, and doing whatever you want to do all the time. Isn't that right, Celeste? Oh, now you want to stop talking. Okay. Punk. Punk. Anyways, that's the Matrix as a whole, okay? And I don't know if you saw the lighting. It's nice. We've got a RGBs going on, so just to set the vibe. But anyways, that's the Matrix, what it is, why it is, how you can escape it. I know maybe you think it sounds esoteric, but I promise you all of this comes full circle when you focus on a relationship with the divine source, creator, Jesus Christ, God, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call that, divinity, whatever you want to call it, right? I promise you this all comes full circle when you focus on your relationship with Him, okay? So, have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. I love you. Stay winning, stay motivated, stay blessed. Peace.